We are back in Vegas and we have another room tour for you. We are ticking off these rooms quite quickly now, so if you like this video, at the end check out our channel because we've got a whole Vegas room tour playlist where like we say, we're ticking off as many as we can and we're getting through a lot of them. Before we start, we are back in Vegas. We have literally just got here, so if we look if I look a little bit disheveled and if I look like I'm wearing the same clothes I wore in the Moxie room tour, that's because I am, because it's been a long day. But we're going to get over the jet lag and just get on with it. So, first off, as always, I'm just going to show you the locking mechanism on the door. And we have the double bolt at the bottom. And we have the latch at the top, just to lock it in nice and good. So, perfect, exactly what we need. And we always start with the bathroom first, right? Mm-hmm. Let's move into the bathroom. Let's have a look. Looks enticing. I'm hoping. We're seeing it as you see it, so let's see. This is really big. There's a lot of room in here. The shower looks really cool. Look at that. I can't wait already to get in there and test that out, give that a good look. I'm getting all sorts of in the way, spin you around. This is quite interesting because last few room tours we've done, we've not been able to move around that much, but we're back in Vegas. Vegas rooms tend to have good bathrooms and plenty of space. So look here, this is really nice. The mirror's really bright. The red around the edge just gives it a little bit of a theme, I guess, which I think seems to be common all the way through. From the little bit we've seen in this room already, red seems to be quite consistent, but it's really bright, the mirror's good, and we've got loads of space here. But everything looks modern, fresh, clean, works really well. We do have some stuff here. We have body lotion, we have soap, we have an artisan massage bar. I have no idea what that is, I'm not going to pretend I do, but it sounds great. Down here, we then have hairdryer, some more extra toilet roll and stuff, and here's your towels. To be honest, the towels don't look too fluffy, but you know, we'll find out in time. But that's everything here. Obviously, right behind T, we have the toilet. Obviously need that, where everyone does their business. And it's time to test out the shower. But it's nice, isn't it? So roomy, and hopefully not too echoey either. I can hear a bit of an echo, but hopefully not too bad. But if you are new to the channel and haven't seen any of our room tours, one thing we do is we test out the shower, see what the water pressure's like. Don't know when it started, but it's a bit of a thing, so let's give this a go. That is a good shower. That is a very good shower. There's actually so much space in there. That's it. I think that's everything we need to see in the bathroom, so let's move on. If you come through, straight in front of us, we have a nice big wardrobe space. Really big. In fact, it's got all of our travel bags in there already. It also has an ironing board, which I saw earlier, and we have our safe, which has loads of room. So if you're like us, you bring laptops, anything like that, then you have loads of room for your safe. In your safe, sorry, not for your safe, of course. So let's close this back on. A lot of coat hangers. Very quickly, a lot of coat hangers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 coat hangers. That's very good. Clothes hangers. Coat hangers, clothes hangers. You all know what I mean. I'll shut this one off as well, and then we'll come into the main room. And this actually was very surprising for us. Like, this space here is really big. I'm trying to think of what sort of room on the strip it compares to, but it's got to be bigger than most rooms. Not as big as obviously Venetian and Palazzo, but when we think about a lot of the rooms on the strip, this is one of the biggest ones we've been in as a standard room, because this is a standard king room, we should say, this one. We'll just start off with this mirror. We actually noticed this as soon as we came in. This is really nice mirror here. Really open, doesn't need opening up, but opens up the room a little bit more. Obviously it's a little bit dark because we are recording this at night. Like we said, we have just got in off of an 11-hour flight, but we wanted to get it done. We wanted you to see it as we see it. So if you come around, here's what we're talking about with the red. And if we also look by the windows, you've actually got some red there as well. So you can kind of see that red has a subtle theme through this. And what I like about this hotel room is it's not got a specific theme, but it's got a clear style. This is really handy. You've got the charging point, You've got multiple connections. You've got USB connections. Is it USB? What's that one?
C.
USB-C as well. That's great for me because my phone only charges on the back now, so I was happy to see that. We then have loads of wardrobe space or cupboard space. Do we call them wardrobes or cupboards?
Cupboard.
Cupboards. Really deep, loads of space there, and you've got one on the other side as well. We come through. The carpet feels all soft and quite clean as well. It's something that don't always pick up.
You say
on.
with your feet not on it.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know, it does sound strange, I get that, you can all laugh, but something about hotel rooms is sometimes, especially the ones in Vegas where they've not been refurbed in a while, the floor can just feel a bit, you know, like it just needs a bit of a refresh, right? But it's nice. Next to the big TV, we have, I'm assuming, a fridge in here, would be my guess. Yes. And is it a fridge with things in it? That is the question. Or is it a fridge we can fill up ourselves? There you go. It's an empty fridge. So me and T really like the empty fridges because we can then fill it up with our own alcohol and things like that. We're not big mini bar people. We don't tend to get things from the mini bar. So for us, an empty fridge always gets bonus points in Vegas. So if you like us, you like to pre-drink in your room, then that's perfect.
Or when it's hot,
Or when it's
water.
hot, it doesn't just have to be pre-drinks, yeah, you know, just store your water, anything else you might need to store, medication, that sort of thing. More very big cupboards, wardrobes. What did we agree on?
Cupboard.
Cupboards.
Drawer.
Okay.
No, it's just a drawer.
I knew it didn't sound right. I knew it didn't sound right. Drawers. How many people have been watching this going like, it's drawers, it's drawers. Another one there. So now we move round, we come to T's favourite part of any room, which is the desk area. And this looks actually quite like officey, I'd say.
That looks like bacteria.
Give it a see.
The painting.
Bacteria.
Yeah, why is it all red and spotty?
Yeah, that's true. I thought it worked. Now you've pointed it out, I'm not as much. This feels really almost corporate, this seat. But if you wanted for any reason to do some work here, then this would be perfect. It's actually a really comfy chair. Well, let's get off of that because I'm not planning to do any work at all because we're in Vegas. Who wants to do work? We then come through, and like I say, have you seen like how much space we actually have in this room? Like I said, this is a standard room, but look, we have all this space here. We have 2 more chairs. Got to give them a test out.
You gonna test the other one as well?
These are not, because these are not as comfortable as they look. I don't know if they look very uncomfortable.
You do.
But it's not.
Your shoulders are looking stiff.
It's not terrible, but it's not working for me. One thing also to note very quickly, I mentioned it probably is a little bit dark because it's night time, but it's also dark because there's no lights on the ceiling. All the lights in the room, except the one by the door, that single one by the door, all the lights in the main room are just these lamps. So you've got this 2 lamps there and 2 lamps here. So it is naturally darker
See a bit of outside.
than most rooms.
It's coming through on the.
You haven't been out there yet, we've literally just got it. Another point to note with that is when we walked in, we had to walk all the way through a dark room to start turning lamps on, so a little bit odd, but what can you do? Anyway, let's have a look. Should we look at the view first? Not the greatest view, but you get a bit of Bellagio and a bit of Caesar's Palace. Obviously, and Paris is right next to us. Obviously, that's subject to wherever you get your room. I'm sure each room has a different view. Or a very
is that
different
Paris?
view. That there is Paris, and then we have Bellagio and Caesar's right in front of us, so very nice. Now, if we close these off, let's see what it's like. Can you tell that I've just come off of a very long flight and I'm slightly jet lagged because this is, I'm making hard work of this. There you go. It works though. I'm actually really impressed with this room. Like, it's not one of the more expensive hotels on the strip. It's not one of the most well-known hotels on the strip as well. So we really didn't know what to expect, but it's really roomy, really spacious. Tell you how I'd describe it. Remember when we went to MGM? This is how I felt like an MGM room would be.
Yeah.
And I know MGM's recently been refurbed, so it's very different, but we did a room tour at MGM last year, and it felt like it should feel like this, but it just wasn't, right? It's more run down and it's smaller and all of that. So this is how I kind of describe it. If that makes any sense to anyone other than T, I don't know. So, look at this bed. As we said, this is standard king room, so got a lovely king bed here. The pillows look comfy. I always test out the pillows, but we're running a risky game here because I'm very tired. So this could end up that I don't get back up. Oh wow. You can hear that? That is a hefty pillow.
That never gets old.
Oh, this feels so good.
Get up.
Right, I've got to get up because it's like 3 in the morning right now, 4 in the morning for us. So those pillows are super comfortable. We come around here. I think there's only one thing left to do for me, right? And that is, as always, we're going to test out the bedding style. We're going to test it out by jumping on it. So should we give it a go on 3?
Yep.
I'm looking forward to this. I've got really high hopes.
I went 3, 2, 1. Your legs went so high.
This is a comfortable bed. Right, I've got to get up because, like I said, if I don't get up, I will just be asleep within seconds. That's everything you get in a king room in Horseshoe. One of the lesser known hotels on the strip, but it's dead centre, or really central. I don't know if it's dead centre, but it's really central, really good location. Typically very good value. We got this on a really good deal. And from what we're seeing so far, then it seems like great value for money. One thing that we just remembered, people often ask, can you open the windows? We did test out the windows. They won't open, unfortunately. So if you do want the windows to open, then it's not going to happen. But I don't think you're going to find any hotel on the strip that has windows that open, apart from the ones that have the balconies, obviously, Cosmo, for example. So no opening windows. I'm having a look around to see if there's anything I've missed. But T, I think that's it from us, right?
No, the only thing to mention is if you could hear that sound, it's the aircon unit.
There you go. Yes, that is the aircon unit, which is here. Looks pretty standard. I'm testing it out for the first time as we show it on camera, but it looks like on off. I can change it to Celsius. We're from the UK, we're Celsius people, but you've got Celsius, Fahrenheit. Turn it up and down. I'm going to turn it down because I'm really hot. And fan as well. So there you go. Nice and easy. Everything we could possibly need. But I think now that's it from us, right? We need to get out there. We need to get out on the Vegas Strip. Check out our channel for all our other great Vegas content. But for now, that's it from us. We'll see you in the next one.